Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to learn how to create animated custom textures within After Effects so that you can apply to any 3D objects using .obj files and using Element 3D plugins for within After Effects. So this trick can be used for creating a presentation of any 3D object, and this will also take very less time, so I think you should learn this. And so without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so let's start with creating a composition. I will name it to glitch. You can name it to whatever you want, and I'll keep the aspect ratio of the Instagram reel size, that is 1080 and 1920. All right, I keep the rest of the setting as it is. Here it is 10 seconds. All right, I think 10 seconds is enough. So now we have the composition. So as I said, we'll create custom textures, so that means you can use whatever technique you want. So for this I'm gonna create some strokes, some random lines. So I'll take the pen tool and draw keep the stroke size around 5 pixels and draw some random lines like this. Alright, so now is the time to animate them. So I'll animate the position of all the 3 strokes that I created like this. You can see. So I'll create the position keyframes for them and animate them one by one like this. Alright, so if we see, so this is it. This is how I animated. I think I need to tweak a little bit. Alright, so now I'm gonna create new adjustment layer. I'm gonna name it to echoes and go to the effects in panel and apply echoes. Already experimented on it, so I know the value. You can play with the settings or you can just follow along with the settings that I'm using. All right, so this is the result I got after applying echoes. Right. Right. Alright, so now is the time to create new composition. Let's name it to main comp, and we'll use this custom texture on that 3D object, right? Alright, so let's create a solid and let's name it to Element 3D. Okay, and let's go to the effects and presets and type element and double click on it to apply. Let's go to the scene setup, and it may take few seconds, and here it is. Now we're gonna import some models, 3D models. So before I import, I just want to tell you can get free 3D models .obj files from free3d.com. Alright, so I took this gun object from there only. So for now, just let's import that gun. Click on import and just click on obj file and open. Let's keep setting as it is. Open. Now just position it, and I think I need to scale it a little like this, and let's just remove this fire. Alright, we also need to remove these materials. Alright, so now here is our clean 3D object. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a plane. First of all, let's create a plane and scale a little bit. Like this. Okay, now let's just position the gun a little bit like this. Okay, let's rename the plane to ground. Okay, and just let's apply some material on it. I'm gonna apply chrome because here we can get very good reflections, so that's why I'm using chrome. You can experiment with other textures also. So let's go to the reflect mode and select the mirror surface. So here is the clean reflections that I was looking for. Cool, right? So alright, let's go to the object So let's apply plastic, to the whole object like this. All right. Also, for now, just press OK because I forgot to link the texture with the element 3D. So let's go to the main comp and drag your glitch effect here, right? And we're gonna link this with the element 3D file. So let's go to click on element 3D file, click on effects and control panel, and go to the custom layers, and under the custom layers click on custom texture maps, and under the layer 1 it is written none, so you're gonna click on it and select glitch. All right, so as you select glitch, this will be linked as a texture within element 3D layer. So you can just let's go back to the scene setup now, and let's go to the textures, and under the environment let's load glitch. Here it is, right? Now press OK. Let's go to the basic settings now, and under the basic settings, change the diffuse color to black, increase the glossiness around 100, specular multiplier will decrease to 0, and we're gonna find refraction, and under the refraction we're gonna increase the intensity all over to the 100. Now let's go to the advanced settings. Under the advanced setting you can just click on screen, and let's go to the ground now, click on the chrome, the material. Let's go to the advanced setting, let's on the matte shadow and matte reflections. So now we won't be able to see that annoying plane, but we will see the very good looking reflections like this. All right, let's go to the basic settings of this texture, and we're gonna decrease the glossiness around 85%, right? So we can see a little bit of blur in it. Now it looks realistic reflection now. All right, so we're gonna hide this glitch layer because we have already linked it with the 3D object. Now we go to group 1. Under the group 1, click on group utilities and create null. We need a null so that we can operate it, the position, and we can keyframe the position and make a presentation out of it. So I'm gonna create color it to orange so that I can identify easily. You can rename it also. And now we can just play with the rotation, position, and scale. Let me just scale a little bit so that we can see where it is. So you must be finding we are not using any lights here. We are just using custom textures, and we'll also create an adjustment layer so that we can use glow. If we play it, we can see now like textures are visible and the result is very good. But to get a better result, we'll go to the element 3D layer and let's go to the render settings. Under the render settings, let's click on physical environment. Now let's click on ambient occlusion and click on enable AO, also ray traced. Okay, so and we go to the output. We also change the multi-sampling to around 16, and we also enable this option, right? I think now is the time to create some keyframes. You can use your own creativity. You can also use camera. I used in the main comp, but just for the tutorial I'm not using it. You can also make multiple copies of this gun model, and blur it out and keep it in the background just for the decoration. Alright, so this is the result. I think this is fine for this tutorial. You can take time and create very cool, amazing animations out of it. Just for the tutorial I'm gonna keep it like this. Okay, so now is the time to put different colors. You must have seen in the example like this. Actually I used some stock footages. Otherwise you can also create glitches within After Effects also. You can find so many tutorials on YouTube, but if you really don't have enough time, you can just go to the YouTube and find some stock footage. The footage I used, I'll link in the description. You can go and download that. So let's go back to the glitch and apply glow. So I just duplicated the echo and delete the echo layer, and now just rename it to glitch and apply glow on it. And applied glow on it. I am gonna keep the radius around 150, and I think intensity is fine. And let's move on to, I think I'll keep this as it is, and it's all right. So we're gonna move that from the project panel. I'm gonna scale it so that it fits the size of the aspect ratio we have, right? And I'm gonna move it where I see most of the glow in the scene, so I'm gonna move it there, and I'm gonna use track matte layer. Under that I'm gonna click on alpha matte, and if you don't find this track matte, you can just click F4 on the keyboard, you'll find it. And now I'm gonna just press Ctrl D to duplicate, and by automatically it will get there. Otherwise, if you don't have the update of the After Effects, yeah, if you have older version, you just move on to the move below the another layer, and let's change the time frame for this time, so that we can get another glow effect on another stroke. And let's hide it. All right, on your version, if you have older version, you don't need to hide, it will all automatically hide if you apply alpha matte. I don't know why it is not hiding applying. So like this, I'm gonna keep this time frame somewhere here of this footage. Alright, so if I go back to the main comp now, and if I just create a new adjustment layer and apply glow on it, and if I play it now, bang, we have got a result that we were looking for. So use your creativity, guys. I know you are very creative, guys. Let me know in the comments how was it, and if you want more 3D tutorials like from the Blender or from Element 3D, just let me know in the comments. So till then, stay safe, be creative, bye bye.